कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को नयाति परां गतिं यः पिबन् सततं रामचरितामृतसागरम् अतृप्तस्तं मुनिं वन्दे प्राचेतसमकल्मषं गोष्पतीकृतवाराशिं मशकीकृतराक्षसं रामायणमहामाला रत्नं वन्दे नीलात्मजम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशम् अक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वादात्मजं वानरयूतमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारि परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकं वाल्मीकिगिरिसम्भूता रामसागरगामिनी पुनादिभुवनं पुण्या रामायणमहानदी वेदवेद्ये परे पुंसि जाते दशरथात्मजे वेदप्राचेतसादासीत् साक्षात् रामायणात्मना आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः मङ्गलं कौसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्धये चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलं सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो मई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. Raj, this is not audible. When the ring was given to Sita ji, she felt that as though Ram himself is right in front of him. Grihitva prekshamanasa bhartukkara vibhushanam bhartaram iva samprapta janaki mudita bhavat. Even it is said that Hanumanji carried that mudrika. Where did he carry? He had a joltser packet or not? Packet he had? He had a handbag? No. It is said he carried in his mouth. प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुखमाही जलती लांगी गए अचरज नाम. It is to say symbolically, keep the Lord's name in your mouth. Then you can accomplish anything. But that is how Tulsidas ji puts it in a very different way. But here he actually had it in his cloth only. He did not keep it in his mouth. Symbolically it says that keep the Lord's name in your mouth. So here, when it was given to her, she was so happy to look at that. And she wanted to know, now that it is confirmed that it is Hanumanji who is the Duta of Sri Rama. And so she, coming out of her fear and apprehensions and doubt, she asked, now tell me, how is Rama? कच्चिन्न व्यतीतो रामः कच्चिन्न प्रतिपद्यते उत्तराणि च कार्याणि कुरुते पुरुषोत्तमः. How is he? is he thinking about me at all? Is he really sad that I am not there? Or is he jubilant? So no, obviously she didn't ask that question. Is he sad? Kachinna vyadito ramaha, kachinna paritapyate. Is he feeling so unhappy and burning? And is it that planning anything in future he is? Uttarani cha karyani kurute purushottamaha. And these questions were raised by, she had a doubt of her own, because then why didn't he not come so far? And she also says, na chasya mata na pita na jananyah snehasyati shishtosti maya samova tavadyaham duta jiji vishayam yavat pravrittim shrunuyam priyasya. And here she says that for Rama, there is no, for me, there is no other mother, father or anybody. Na cha asya mata na pita cha na anyah snehya adi vishishtosi asti maya samo yatha. Is there anybody for him also other than me so dear, whose father, mother, brother, anybody else? And for me also there is nobody other than him. Tavadyaham dota jiji vishayam. So long as I would desire to live, yavat pravrittim shrunuyam priyasya. So long as I continue to hear information, news about my dear one. Meaning, even though I am away from him, my only way I am sustaining myself is the remembrance of him. And when you have given the latest information about him, that is giving a rejuvenated life to me. That is why it is said, for a bhakta, the first and foremost thing is Shravanam. Katha Shravanam. Bhagavat Sarita Smaranam and the Shravanam also. The Shravanam of Vedanta is different from Shravanam of Bhakti. What is the difference? Wahan pe bhi Shravan is the first one. Shravanam Mananam. And then Nididhyasanam cha. In Vedanta also we say you listen, reflect and meditate. But in the Bhakti Shastra also it is said what? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasyam, Shakyam, Atmanivedanam. Now, when we carefully look at it, जो भक्ति में श्रवण होता है वो निवेदन में एक अंत होता है. श्रवणम शुड लीड टू निवेदनम, वो भक्ति शास्त्र में है. In the context of devotion, listening should lead to surrender. That is to say that when you listen, then only you will know whom to surrender. As Guruji would say, surrender. That is called surrender. Whom to bow down. And all in between are all methods, the steps to reach there. Shravanam, Kirtanam. When you only listen, then only you will know how to think about the glory of the Lord and sing it. Otherwise your bhajans will have no bhava at all. Bhavana balad bhakti ruttama. Bhakti uttama bhakti bhavati bhavana balad. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi said, by bhavana alone, uttama bhakti sambhavati. What is bhavana? Somebody's name. Bhavana is, there is no English translation at all. In English, if you write attitude, nowadays the way they use the word also is different. He has an attitude, It is a loving, emotional connection with the Lord. That is called bhavana. So sometimes when the children also, when they learn Bharatanatyam and all, when they do it on the stage without any kind of love for Lord, they will do only karate. There is no elegance. And most of the audience will clap only when the leg goes up there, here. And so the gymnastics. And then, beautiful. What is that? That is not Bharatanatyam. It's not just putting a gymnastic posture, it's not Bharatanatyam. Bhavana is how lovingly that emotion is expressed. Even in the singing also. Singing should come out of that love for the Lord. So many times with the children, when they are taught some of these skritis, they don't even know the meaning of it. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. It's only random access memory only that comes. One day, one Swamiji of ours, when he was teaching children, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Hari Bol. The children, horrible, horrible, horrible. Because they don't know what they are saying. So, bhavana hotna. So, when you do Shravan, then Kirtanam is not taught. You should sing the glory of the Lord. Because you loved remembering the Lord. Out of remembrance of the Lord only Kirtan has come. Whether it is Tulsidas, Surdas, Tyagaraja and so many are. Purandaras. They sang not because they were all professional singers. Not Bhagavatas. Wearing a Angavastram, putting a pan in the mouth and then singing. They sang out of love for the Lord, and their compositions express that intense love. Vishnoho Smaranam. The third one is remembrance of the Lord intensely. So Shravanam, Tadanantaram Kirtanam, then Vishnoho Smaranam. So, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoho, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam. Then comes Pada Sevanam. The Sevanam is not just worshiping the feet of the Lord. Where is the feet of the Lord? This very world is the feet of the Lord. This very world is Bhagavan's feet. Pado osya vishwa bhutani tripadasya amritam divi. Right? Asya bhutani bhagavataha pada. This very world is nothing but the feet of the Lord. So whom are you serving? Pada Sevana means what? Go and grab the feet, Bhagavan's feet. Serving the world, Ashtamurti Prut Deva Pujanam. In the form of eightfold Prakriti. Pancha Mahabhutas, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankara and Chittam. These all put together. Or we can say Chandra, Surya and Jiva. These 5 plus 3 is called 8. So Soma, Surya, Agni and then Soma, Surya and Jiva. These 5 plus 3 are considered as the eightfold form of the Lord. Marana, Vishnoho Smaranam, Padasanam, Archanam. Remembering and recollecting the characteristics of the Lord. Whether 108 names or 1008 names, Archanam. Vandanam, inviting the Lord, welcoming the Lord all the time. Dasyam, becoming a servant of the Lord. Shakyam, to be a friend of the Lord. To be friend of everybody. Then Atmanivedanam. So here she says, Sitaji says, I survive just by listening to the story of the Lord. And you gave me that. Tavadyaham duta jiji vishayam yavat pravrittim shruniyam priyasya. Priyasya pravrittim shruniyam. So long as I continue to listen to this, what is happening to the Lord, how the Lord is, and then obviously Hanumanji says, do not worry, you will also see him very quickly. Shrutvaiva tu vacho mahyam Shri Raghavaha. Bhagavan also, Raghava also will come to you. As soon as I go and report about your whereabouts to him, and you asked about his welfare, and he asked about what is he doing, how is he surviving, he says, Namamsam Raghavo bhunkte, Nachapi madhu sevate, Vanyam suvihitam nityam, Bhaktamashnati panchamam. See, during those times, he being a Kshatriya, Rama and Lakshmana, they were eating meat. Because living in the forest, what do they think they will eat? Even though in the 14th century when Tulsidas ji started to write, he did not mention that. Because those times, we are talking about prehistorical time, meaning we do not know what the condition of kind of food that they had at that point, and they were living in the forest, and as a Kshatriya he was hunting. Otherwise, how will they survive? But at this point, after Hugh left him, Namamsam Raghavo, otherwise there is no need to mention Rama did not eat meat. And earlier also he was not eating meat. Now he is not eating meat. Why? Because he is constantly thinking about it. He doesn't want to indulge in anything. Nacha api madhu sevate. He doesn't even drink honey. Because whenever he looks at and drinks honey, he intensely remembers you. He cannot tolerate that persecution of separation. Vanyam suvihitam nityam. Only he eats whatever is available in the vana. That's called vanyam. Vanyam suvihitam nityam. And how? When does he eat? Bhaktam ashnadi panchamam. It is very interesting. A day is divided into 8 parts. 24 hours into 8 parts. 3 hours each. Morning 4 to 7 is considered as the first part of the day. And that is the time when one has to wake up and start meditating upon the Lord. So at that time only rishis and munis are also up and then starting to meditate. And so when you also sit down and meditate, you will get tuned to that. Like, when you have a phone, it gets tuned to the nearest tower. In the same way, your mind gets tuned to that. So when I said in one place, one person came to me and said, no, Swamiji, I won't do that. Why? My mind is so powerful. When I tune, they will get disturbed. So I better don't do it. I don't want to pollute their mind. Anyway, the first 3 hours of the day, 4 to 7, is time for dhyanam. Then second, 7 to 10. So 4 to 7, 8 to 10, 8, 9, 10. These 3 hours are considered to be mid-morning. That is when you have to have your breakfast. 8 to 10. Then comes noon, which is considered as 11 to 1. That is when madhyanikam is to be done. 4 to 7 is when you do morning sandhya vandana. And then between 11 and 1 is what's called madhyanikam. So midday. Then comes 1 to 3. That is the time when that is called afternoon. That is when you have to eat your lunch. Then 4 to 7, that is called the evening. When you do the Sandhya Vandana in the evening, that is 4 to 7. Then again comes 8 to 10, which is called after sunset. Beyond that time, you should not eat anything there afterwards. And night is 11 to 1. And midnight is 12 to 3. So now, 1 to 3. Yeah, 1 to 3 is so 10 to 11, 8 to 10, 11 to 1, 2 to 4. 2 to 4. That is when it's considered as a midnight. Now, Bhagavan Rama was eating only once, that too at the fifth part of the day, which is considered to be 3 to 6. 3 to 6, no? 1 to 3. No, 4 to 6. That is the only time he was eating. Panchamam. That is to say that he was eating only 1/3 of the food. He was skipping breakfast. That is nowadays what they say, what is it called? 18-hour fasting, 20-hour fasting. Intermittent eating. Oh, intermittent fasting, sorry. We do intermittent eating. Naiva damshan mashkan kidan sarira sripan ragavo apanayet gatrat twadgatena antaratmana. Twadgatena antaratmana, with his mind always going to you. Na eva damshan, na mashakan, na kidan, sarira srupan, ragavaha apanayet gatrat. Gatrat na apanayet. From his body, he does not even take away mosquitoes and insects and other things when they come to bite, because his body consciousness is completely gone. His mind is with you. Even when they are biting, he is not even aware of that. So to show the intensity of his love to you, or love to about Sita, he was explaining this way that Rama was not even aware of what is biting his body. So that kind of a dedication to his own wife, and in the Rishis and Munis, they had that kind of a dedication to the Lord. Ramana Maharshi, it is said, when he was young, when he was meditating in the Gufa in Tiruvannamalai, he was sitting for months together, not knowing that ants are eating his body. And he was sitting there in the dark cave, not too far away, some 70 years back only, or maybe 8 years back, or maybe 90 years back. I have been to that place. At that time they used to keep it open. Nowadays they have closed it because too many people get in. It's a small gufa. Under you go, it's dark. There is only one rock is there. In that rock he was sitting months together. His body and the rock got attached to each other. And when he was discovered sitting, because he was there for how many ever months, they don't know. They say months together. Because when he was away outside, when he came from Madurai or from Tiruchuri too, Tiruchuri is the place, he was there. So he came to Tiruvannamalai, and then he was trying to meditate. The small children around them, they were constantly disturbing him. And others thought that he was a beggar, etc. So he said, this is not the right place to sit. And then he went inside and then sat there. And they don't know how many months. Finally, one day when that Archaka or some Sevak of that temple wanting to clean for an annual cleaning, they went inside the guha. They saw one young man sitting, the young boy sitting there. They were so afraid. First they were thinking that there's some kind of bhuta or something. Then they realized that a young man sitting there straight, erect. And what is this? They had a little lamp and then looked at him. This young man is still breathing. How long he has been sitting? They tried to take his body away and it won't come. The rock was coming. Then finally they pulled him out of it, took him outside, made him lie down on the... Even still he was still in meditation. Washed his body completely with all the ants eaten away. Then when he washed him, etc., and then he woke up. Why did he wake me up? So it is not too far away, even now, recently. So those Mahatmas, you tune themselves to the Lord, they don't even have the awareness of the body. The same way Rama is not aware of anything else. Twadgatena antaratmana. Is this mind completely given to you? That is, you asked me about his welfare. This is what he was. Sadevi nityam paritapyamanaha tvameva siteti abhibhashamanaha dhrutavrato rajasudo mahatma taveva labhaya krita prayatnaha. Sa Devi nityam paridapyamanaha, always burning with your thought. Tvameva Sita idi abhibhashamanaha. Always Sita, Sita, I was thinking about you only. Dhrudavrataha, Rajasudaha, Mahatma, determined to get you. Tava eva labhaya krita prayatnaha. He is always trying to find the ways and means to reach you. Because he has no other way, no clue about you, he couldn't do anything. And finally, it is because I am able to come here with the grace of the Lord. Now, it is very clear, it's a question of time. So, do not despair. Vartate dashamo maso dvautu dyasheshi plavangama ravane narshamsena samayoya kruto mama. Sita also said only 2 more months too. So please tell him that after that I won't be alive here. Vartate dashamo masa. Now the 10th month is going on. Dvautu shesho plavangama. Oh monkey, there is only 1-2 more months. Ravanena shamsena samayo yakruto mama. This is what is the time given to me. Now she mentions Vibhishan. See, this is exactly where Hanumanji comes to know about Vibhishana, not before. Vibhishanena cha bratra mama niryatanam prati anutita prayatnena nachatat kurute matim. Vibhishana has requested Ravana to send me back. Vibhishanena cha bratra by him mama niryatanam prati. To send me back, Vibhishana requested him. Ananutita prayatnena nachatat kurute matim. But obviously Ravana has completely rejected that idea. Now how do I know about it? Sita said, because Vibhishana's daughter had spoken to one of the Rakshasis who told me about this. So this is the only way Hanumanji came to know about the good heart of Vibhishan, one of the brothers of Ravana. That is the reason why when Vibhishana came to Sri Rama later on, saying that Sharanagati, I am coming to you, everybody doubted him. All of them said, he is a spy. He is come here to find out what we have and he will go and report. After all, what do you think? His brother is your enemy. So obviously he would be going and reporting to him, so let us kill him. Lakshmana was ready. And all of them, Sugriva, everybody was Angata, Nala, Jambavanapi, everybody was ready to kill him. At that time, Rama smiled and then looked at Hanuman. You have been to Lanka, tell me what is it? See, that's the gracefulness of Ram. He did not listen to, he was listening to everybody. But all of them have second-hand information, right? None of them have been to Lanka. He looked at him, what do you say? So Hanumanji said, never judge a person without knowing that person. Talk to him and you decide. He did not even influence him. You talk to him and then decide. Without talking, don't decide this. That's all, he backed out. So then Rama said, now tell me, Vibhishana, who are you? What are you? What is your purpose of here? And he could feel, as soon as Vibhishana fell at his feet, he said, anyone who falls at my feet and say that I am surrendering to you, I will protect him to life. So that was the occasion where Hanumanji could understand Vibhishana's heart and also passed on indirectly to Rama, and Vibhishana about him, he came to know only when Sita ji talked about him. Continuing here, Srutvaiva tuvato mahyam shiprameshyati ragavah atava mochayishyami tvam adyeva hi ravanat asmat swaduparoha aparoha mapaprushtam manindite. When I go back, obviously Rama would know everything about you and he will come. It will take some time because I go there back and then he gets his army ready, come to the tip of the, the shores, build a bridge over it, come here. It will take time. I'll give you a shortcut. What is it? Atava mochayishyami tvam adyeva. Now itself I can rescue you. What do you do? Asmad dukkad asmad dukkad mochayishyami. From your immediate sorrow I will rescue you right away. Aroha mama prushtam. Get onto my shoulder and I will carry you. See, if that had happened, there is no Ramayana at all after. Right? Hanumanji would have easily taken. But then Sita ji had a doubt, because at that time the monkey in the small form, he was standing and prostrating to her because he didn't want to scare her. So as a small little monkey he was doing. And she looked at him. What? What are you saying? Get onto your shoulder. Something wrong here. Are you saying the right thing? Because if I get on, you will go down. So knowing that Sita had a doubt like this, he looked around. All the Rakshasas were sleeping. He grew in size there, such a huge form. And I was like, now look at me. It's like a King Kong. That size you become huge like a mountain there. So now you tell me, will you be able to get on to me and then I will take you? And she said, I have absolutely no doubt now. So, katam va alpa sharirastvam vamito netumichasi sakasham manasendrasya varturme plavagarshava. How will you do it? Tasmat pashyut daidehi yatrupam mama kamataha. Now you will see, look at me. Now I will show you what my real form is. Meru Mandara Sankashaha. He is like the Meru Mandara, lake of the Meru mountain. Babo Deeptanala Prabhaha. He became so big, huge. Then Sita said, okay, no, I accept it. Tava sattvam balam chaiva bijanami mahakape. Now I know. Also I know that you have crossed the shore 800 miles by air. Somebody should really make another airlines called Hanuman Airlines. I don't know why they are not doing that. He is such a speed in which he has come, and I know your ability to cross the ocean and have come. Obviously, I have no doubt about it. But I cannot get onto your shoulder. Why? Ayuktam jagabhisreshtamaya gantum tvayasaha vayuvegas sadogasya vayuvegas sadegasya vego mam mohayetava. Ayuktam, not appropriate, not correct. Why? Hey Kapishreshta, oh best of the monkeys, maya gantum tvayasaha. Along with you I cannot go. Why? Vayugeya sadegasya. You the one who is going in such a speed, vego mam mohayati. If I sit on your shoulder and you go in 800 miles an hour speed, what will happen to me? It's an open aircraft also. Where do I hold? How do I survive there? Impossible. I will fall off. Definitely. Hriyamanam tumam drishtva rakshasa bhima vikramaha anugaccheyuradishta Ravanena duratmana. And also when you are taking me away from here, Hriyamanam tumam. As you are taking me away, Društva, seeing this, Rakshasa Bhima Vikramaha, all those Rakshasas who are mighty powered, Anugacheyuhu, they will follow us. Adishta Ravanena Mahatmana, by Ravana being ordered, they will come after you and make sure that you and as well as I am killed. So it is dangerous to go with you, not possible. Prapateyam hite pushtat bhayadartha kabisabha. And I also, out of fear, also I will fall down into the mighty ocean and die. So not correct. But these excuses apart. Bhartrubhaktim puraskritya ramadanyasya vanara naham spashtum svato gatram ichcheyam vanarottama. Bhartrubhaktim puraskritya, keeping my devotion to my own Lord, ramadanyasya naham prashtum swataha gatram ichcheyam. By myself, I will never touch anybody else's body. Hey Vanarottama, even though you are my servant, even though you are able, even though you can take me, even though you are willing, I cannot. Because I do not touch anyone who is not my husband. Also, you may wonder, then what happened with Ravana? Swadahana ichcheyam. By myself I don't. But what to do when I was being carried away by Ravana? Yadaham gatra samsparsham Ravanasya balad gata. When I was forcefully taken away, Anisha, without anybody, Kim karishyami vinata vivasho sati. Vivasha sati. Me, the one with no control over the situation, on my own, I did not do it, but I was forced to be carried away, forcibly carried away. Idiramo dashagrimam iha hatva sabandavam mamito grihya gaccheta tattasya sadrisham bhavet. In case Rama comes here and by himself and destroys Ravana with all his people, then taking me is considered as befitting to Rama. And I don't want to deny that to him. See, the standpoint of Sita, even though she's suffering there, even though she wants to get out of it, but her standpoint is what? Ram jo hai, his glory has to stand there. And not by any shortcut method I would like to get out of this place. Rama has to prove his prowess. And then only it is appropriate for him. So then, Hanumanji immediately understood how both of them are standing on their own policy and principle and values. Even though life is in danger, Sita could escape, but she won't. How much she had, so much faith and devotion and determination that Rama alone should come here to take care, and that is what is considered as a Kshatriya Dharma, no shortcut methods. And more than anything else, even if we go away, Ravana still remains unpunished for what he did. He has to be punished for what heinous crime he did. So therefore, Hanumanji says, Yukta Rupam Toya Devi Bhashidam Shubhadarshane Sadrisham Stri Swabhavasya Sadvinam Vinayasya Cha. You are a Sadhvi. Stri Bhavaha I understood. And I also understood your Vinayata. And this is what you said is the right thing. Yukta Rupam Tvaya Devi Bhashidam. You spoke the right thing. I misunderstood. You just were desperate, so take yourself away from here. Now I realize how integrated, how self-determined you are, and the values that you hold, and as a Stri, and how you are so chaste and so dedicated to your husband, I understood. Yadi notsahate yatum maya sardam anindite abhignanam prayachatvam janiyat ragavo hitat. Yadi in case na utsahate, you do not entertain the idea, yatum maya sardam, to go with me, anindide, O unblemished one, abhignanam prayachatvam, then give me your signia. Then only Rama would know that I met you. Otherwise, what happened? I could have dropped that ring somewhere else. How will Rama know that I met you? So therefore, you give me something which Rama will immediately know that it is from Sita. So she said, okay, before I give to you, I have to say something to you. Uvacha madanam bantam, uvacha vachanam mandam, bashpa pragritaksharam. So, she started to speak to him with a very small, low tone, with her throat choking with emotion. Yes, I will tell you something which only I and Rama will know. Nobody else knows in this world. So it is very important with your dear near ones, you should tell something which only you and the other person knows. You know, it so happens sometimes, it recently happened. So I was in India, and after returning, I came here. 3 days later or 2 days later, I got a call from one of the devotees, one of the members of Chinmaya Mission there in Bangalore, and she called at around middle of the night, 2-3 o'clock, here, this time. I said, I was sleeping obviously. I said, okay, can I talk to you tomorrow morning? I am sleeping. She left. She kept the phone down. I came to know that taking my picture from the WhatsApp, somebody created another WhatsApp. Please, so first caution to you all, do not put your picture in the WhatsApp profile. Remove it. Because that person put my picture, because I happened to put my picture in my profile, she took that and put another number and then sent a message to this lady in Bangalore saying that I am in desperate need of money. I am in India and my friend's mother is not well. They would not mention because that may be a problem in case if there is a wrong information. So my friend's mother is in trouble. I have no Indian money, so send me 1 lakh. And she sent. And that's why she called. Did you receive the money? For that only she called me. And I would not know what the whole background is. I just slept and I said, I'm tired and I'll talk to you later. Now, even now, today, yesterday also checked, she didn't get the money back. She reported to the police, no doubt. Now, see, if only she said, okay, tell me the secret converse. What is that which is, especially to the near dear ones, you please keep one particular thing which you and the other person only knows. So here also, how do I tell you, how will I go to Rama that I met you? So she said, I'll tell you something which only me and Rama will know. So she said, once when we were in the forest, and Rama was taking rest, and on my thigh he was putting his head and he was sleeping. At that time, one crow sitting on a branch of a tree was looking at me intensely, and I did not notice it and I ignored it. It came directly and poked onto my thigh, started piercing it. And I didn't want to disturb Sri Rama, therefore I managed it and then shooed away. But again it came, until he really poked my thigh and flesh came out and blood started oozing, and that blood disturbed Rama while sleeping. He said, what is that going on here? What blood? What's going on here? And he looked up. That fellow was sitting there with his beak beak is drenching in blood. Vikshamanastatastam vayasam samudaikshat nake sarudiraihi tikshnaihi mameva abhimukam stitam. That very crow sitting there with his beak filled with and these nails filled with blood, he was sitting there looking at that, and he looked at me, why didn't you do anything about it? Because I didn't want to disturb you. He was so moved, he got up and took his bow and arrow and shot one arrow towards that crow. Crow started flying. And that Rama Bana will not leave him alive. And he was none other than the son of Indra, Jayanta. This Indra's son, Indra himself is like that. So, this Rama Bana started to chase him. Putra kilasa shakrasya vayasa patatam varaha dharantara shigram pavanasya gato samaha. It went so fast, rushing away, flying away, and Ramabana will not leave him. It's like a guided missile. It can sense the heat and then go behind that continuously with so much speed, and whichever speed he took, it was going the same speed. First of all, he went to Bhagavan Shiva in meditation. And then Jayanta came, Om Namah Shivaya, please save me. Ramaban. It's okay, doesn't matter, you go. He went to Brahmaji. Brahmaji was busy chanting Vedic mantras. And Saraswati was playing her veena, and he was enjoying the Vedic chanting. He saw Jayanta coming there. He opened the eyes. Oh, poor thing. What is going on? Ramaban. Oh, no, I can't do anything about it. Indra could not do anything. His own father, he said, I can't help it. If Ramaban is behind it, I can't help it. Go and ask Rama only. So again he came all the way and came to Rama and sorry, please forgive me. It is my stupid delusion. I was so attracted by her and she didn't even look at me, ignored me. I got upset. That is the reason. So Rama stopped that very arrow, and with that very arrow he removed one eye of this guy. And that is the reason why even crow nowadays cannot look straight. Always on the side, right? Hinastu dakshinakshi irvaktu dakshinakshi tvachara ityada so abravid mogam kartum na shakyam tu brahmamastram tadachatam. It is impossible for me to take back my Ramabana until I do something with it. Therefore, I have to use it. I cannot not use it. Therefore, only way I can use that is, instead of killing you, I'll just take out your eyes, one eyes. So this, nobody else knows. So, I am narrating this to you. This you go and tell Rama, by which matkrite kagamatretu brahmasram samudiritam kasmatyo mamahar tvattaha shamasetam mahipate. Even for the sake of just protecting me, he could use his astra to punish that very crow. Now I am in such a dire condition. Why Rama is not using any kind of weapon to kill this Ravana? Kimartam nasharehi tikshnaihi shayam nayati rakshasan. Why he is not using this? Then obviously Hanumanji has answer to that, saying that he doesn't know. Don't blame him. He doesn't know where you are. How will he go and search? Where will he search it? So therefore, please stay patient. He will come. But then Sita ji very clearly says, Jividam dharayishyami masam dasharathatmaja urdvam masanna jiveyam satyenaham braviti te. So, go and tell Raghava that 1 more month alone I can stay, beyond that I cannot. Saying that, Tato vasragatam muktva divyam chutamanim shubham pradeyo ragavaya iti sita hanumate dado. Taking out from her cloth, she took the chudamani and said, this also will serve as a purpose for you to report to Raghava that you met me. This I specially kept it. Even as I was taken away by Ravana, I removed all my ornaments almost, because I never needed it anymore. I thought, Rama, what is the point in wearing any abharana? But just for the sake of an emergency situation, to know where I am, I kept this. Then, Hridayena gato ramam sharirenu tu vishtitaha. So I am giving this to you. Let him understand it is me myself. In that way, you offer it to him. Manim tu drishtva ramo vai trayanam samsarishyati viro jananya mamacha rajno dasharadasya cha. When he took that very money, manim tu drishtva ramaha trayanam samsarishyati, he will even go around 3 worlds to look for you and get you out. Viro jananya mama charagno dasharadasya. And he will remember 3 people. By this, me, his mother and his father, all of them, he will remember, because that was given to her by Kausalya. So he will remember all of them. Mat sandesha yuta vachaha tvattasrutvaiva raghavaha parakrama vidim guiraha vidivat samvidasyati. Do not worry, he will come at this moment. As soon as he sees this, he knows that I have met you. And having said this, Hanumanji said, now having finished my work here, I have to do something more. And do not ever doubt that if I could come, because I have come here, crossing the 800 miles, 100 yojanas, and you will wonder, how will Rama come? He said to Sita, you know one thing, in the whole monkey clan of Sugriva, I am the least skilled person. If I could do 800 miles or 100 yojana crossing, think about all other Vanaras who are superior to me. And think about the commander of the whole army, that is Sugriva. And think about Rama, who is greater than even Sugriva. So don't have no doubt that we will be able to reach you soon, very soon. So, Shipram tvam devi shokasya param yasyati maitili ravanam chaiva ramena nihadam drakshase achirat. Achirat drakshase. Very quickly you will see that Rama will destroy Ravanam chaiva ramena nihatam. And now, I am ready to go and I will proceed from here, and I want your permission. And when he said that I am going to go back, she gave all the blessings to him. But he thought at that point, Sarajaputya pradiveditartah kabikritartha parihrishta chetaha tadalpashesham prasamiksha karyam disham hyudachim manasa jagama. Sa Rajaputya Pradivedita Artaha. I have now come to have seen this Rajaputri, that is Janaki, Kritartaha Kapihi. Now he has fulfilled his mission. Parihrishta Chetaha, with a heart with great joy. But then he says, Alpashesham, little more, Prasamikshya Karyam, thinking about it. Disham Hyudichim Manasa Jagama. He started to look at the place and around, and he started to look at the side where he has to now proceed. And now he thought, in the administration, in the ancient method of administration, there are 4 things that are said as the means to take care of enemy. You all know that, many of you know that. Sama, Dana and Veda and Danda. 4 methods by which you manage your enemy. This applies to all business ventures also. Let us say that you are in a business organization and you are representing your company and you want a new contract to be signed, but that fellow is not coming through. Somehow you have to get it done. What will you do? The method that is used usually is negotiation first. Let us negotiate the price. Let's negotiate the deals. Let's negotiate the terms and conditions. This is what between the countries also they do. Negotiation. You give the rare mineral, then I will give you this. This is called Sama. Meaning sitting in the same chair and then talking about it. That is called negotiation. Doesn't work. Then they go to Dhanam. That is, okay, I will invest in your country. I will invest in your country. Dana means a gift. And then let us have a deal with that. So that's called Dana, giving gift. The third one is, which is a little more dangerous, but it may also work, is look for your enemy and make him my friend. His enemy's enemy is my friend, no? So this is not a Western method of working. It is actually said by Chanakya. Chanakya has given this. Nowadays they are being practiced everywhere. Friend is my enemy. My enemy's enemy is my friend. So that is called Veda, dividing. If you are and also another method is, your friend I will go and make him as your enemy. That is also there. Not only your enemy, my enemy's enemy is my friend, I will make sure that your friend becomes enemy to you. Even that doesn't work, then Danda. Then take the weapon and go after him. Interestingly, here Hanumanji talks about it. Nasama rakshaso ganaya kalpate nadana upachiteshu yujyate nabeda sadhya baladarpida janaha parakramastveva mameha rochate. Nasamaha rakshasu gunaya kalpate. These Rakshasa gunas, Rakshasas are here. I cannot negotiate with him because they have no brain to negotiate. They will not come into terms with me. So I cannot get Sita by talking to them in negotiation. Not working. Not work. Vibhishana tried it. Didn't work. All right. Next is what? Sama doesn't work. They come Dana. These fellows are so prosperous. What can I give? These fellows have got gold and silver and Vaituria and jewel, and they just, if I give anything, they'll just throw it out. Nadanam artha upajiteshu yujyate. Danam won't work. All right. When Britishers came to India, they tried giving bribe. They tried to give many things. But they found this country is more prosperous than they never ever thought of. They took it away from here. Because they said, it is said when the 16th century, when they came, there is a report saying that we couldn't see a single beggar on the street. That was the prosperity. Otherwise, why so many other people from other nations would come here? If it's already a poor country, why should they come here? Do you go to a poor country then? Why so many of the British came, French came, Portuguese came, Mughals came? Why? And so many others also. It is prosperous beyond their imagination. He came to loot. So here also what Hanumanji is, I cannot give anything to them because they are already rich. All right. Now let us do the Veda. Na Veda Sadhya Baladarpida Jana. They are already so proud and they constantly fight with each other. What can Veda will do? See, this is the British method of doing Veda. That's what they did finally. One king, they went to him and saying that, I will support you, you can conquer that kingdom also, we will support you. Then only a little portion of the land you give it for us to rule, the rest of them you take. Divide and rule. That's what they did. So he is saying that, can I divide the Rakshasas? They are already fighting with each other for many, many reasons. What can I do for that? So that also won't work. So what should I do now? Parakramastveva mama iha rochate. I will only show my prowess, my strength. So that is, he decided. Now I will show, by showing my strength, they will know who is their enemy. Now Ravana does not know how powerful Rama is. It's not a direct experience he doesn't have. Therefore, I want to demonstrate how powerful Rama's even Duta, even his messenger is so powerful. Least in the rank. And then he will know how, and also at the same time, when I show my power only, he will demonstrate his power. Right? So then I will know how powerful he is for us to go back and prepare ourselves. See, this much is going on in the mind of Hanumanji. So then he says, Karye karmani nirdashte yo bahunyapi sadayet purvakarya avirodena sakaryam kartum arhati. Another important lesson here in management. When a person has accomplished his given task, he should take up more in his hand only if it does not contradict what he has done before. It does not disturb or will not reduce the effect of the previous one. In the world of medicine also, if you are giving a medicine, if the patient is slowly recovering, you should not give anything else to that person which will destroy the previous one. One person went to a doctor and said, and I have a severe stomachache, what do I do? He gave him pill. 5 pills he gave. Take every day after lunch this pill. 5 days you do. He said, can I take all of them on the same day? Yeah. Then you don't need to call me, call the funeral home. So you no doubt 1 pill per day. Can I take all the 5 same day? So you cannot do what will destroy the earlier condition. So karye karmani nirdishte yo bahuni abhi sadayet. One who is doing more than what is expected of him, purva karya avirodena, without disturbing what is done before, saha karyam kartum arhati. Then only he is capable of doing. Nahyeka sadako hetuhu swalpasyapiha karmanah yo hyartam bahuta veda sasamarto artha sadhane. He is considered as the most excellent person who not only accomplishes what he is given to, but also plans for something more. He is called efficient person. There are people whom you tell them they will do exactly what you expect, beyond that they won't do. I remember when I was in Calcutta, the first posting of mine, and then I was in the ashram, and we had a hall like this, and the painting was like oil paint, that you can use soap and clean it. So, and I went there, it was not clean for many days. Before I went, I know whoever it was not clean. So I called the servant. There was a boy there, young boy, said, See this place, I showed you the whole thing. See, the whole thing is clean and not unclean. So it takes soap, and by the time I come in the evening, it should be clean. He said yes. Evening when I reached there, only that portion, because my hand showed. I looked at it. How much time it took for you to do that? 10 to 15 minutes. Why didn't you do the whole thing? You only showed that. That is called servant. Because only that. That is not efficient person. So here he says, efficient person is one not only accomplishes the task that is given to him, but starts planning for something much more than that. Rama did not tell him to go and test Ravana's fort, Ravana's army, or he doesn't even know who it is, right? He just said, go and find where Sita is and come back. But he said, that is not alone my task. If next is what? Having found where the Sita is, what is the next step? We have to come here, right? We have to get into this place. We should know what kind of an army he has, where and all he has got his soldiers placed, how strong is his weaponry, and how strong is his fort, where actually he would hide, what is his palace, how strong is his palace. Therefore, I have to go into his palace. Then only I will know it. Okay, decided. Katam kalvatya bhavet sukagatam prasakya yuddham amarakshasai saha tadeva kalvatma balascha saravat samana yedmacharane dashanana. How do then we will face Ravana and his army until I come to discover what his capabilities are? It is impossible for me to imagine. Therefore, Tata samadaya rane dashananam samantri vargam sabala prayayinam hridistitam tasya madam balam cha balachavai sukena matva aham ida punarvaraje. I will go from here only upon knowing the strength of Ravana and where exactly he has kept his own chamber where he will probably would hide. So, idam vidvamsa ishyami shushkam vanamivanalah asmin bhagne tada kopam karishyadi dashanana. Now, where do I start? I do not know now where exactly I should find his soldiers. So, what I do, I'll destroy this forest. Then he will get very upset and he will start bringing his army. And then I will know what kind of an army he has, what kind of a power he has. Deciding that tatas Hanuman Viro Babancha Pramadavanam. That very vanam he started to destroy completely there. So the intent is very clear, not to show his power. His intent is to find what is the power of Ravana. Tato gadayam nidrayam rakshaso vikritananaha tadvanam dadarshub bhagnam tamcha shriviram mahakamim. All the Rakshasas who are lying down suddenly got up because they see all the trees are getting broken. So what is happening here? Then they saw one monkey was destroying every tree, every branch, every leaf, every fruit, everywhere, all of them getting completely, and even Sita was afraid. She was looking, what is he trying to do? I told him, just quietly go back. Now she couldn't understand what is the purpose of this monkey. Now monkey business started now. He doesn't keep quiet, he's showing himself as a monkey now. Now one by one, all the Kinkaras came. Kinkaras means they are all from the heavens. They were all the guardians of the doors of Indra. They are called Kinkaras because their name Kinkara means Kim Karomi. So what do I do? They are called Kinkaras. So they started to come in front of Hanuman. What are you trying to do? Come, I just waited for you. And interestingly, he had one flag pillar post. Anytime he can destroy something, he'll go and stand there. Come on. So they will come and he will destroy them and go back to the same, because they should find where he is, right? Always he will stay in the same place. And you go and destroy and come back. Like our, when you have a when you have these football or soccer. So the goalie is always near the goal. You know where he is already. Always. So that is where you are going to hit the ball and get your thing. So our target will be to go to that point only, right? So Hanumanji also, after destroying, he will go and stand there. Don't even search for me. I'm here only. Come. So everyone, Kinkaras came there. He was Hanumana Vitejasvi Sriman Parvata Sannibaha Shritava Vidya Langulam Nanada Samahaswanam. He made a huge sound there, shouting at the top of his voice, "You people, anybody wants to come and hit me, come on, I'm here." So this way Kinkaras were destroyed, and while they were all running here skelter-skelter, he said, "Who I am, I am the Prime Minister of Sugriva. Go and tell whoever is coming after you, whoever is going to come to attack me, tell them I am Sugriva's minister and I am Duta of Rama. Go and tell." And he went on destroying. When nobody is there, he starts destroying. When they come, he will start fighting with them. After they go, he will go and destroy everything. So he went on and on and on and on. Then all the Rakshasa gods were coming there. Then Jambumali, that's another Rakshasa that he came, he destroyed him as well. And they sent the 7 sons of all the ministers of Ravana. He destroys them also. Then 5 commander generals, they came. Virupaksha, Yupaksha, Durdara, Pragasa and Bhasakarna, all the 5 commander generals came one after another. He destroyed them also. Then finally Ravana could not bear this. He sent his son Akshakumar. Akshakumara came, he destroyed him also, he killed him and he cut him into pieces. And when this all happened, Ravana was so enraged, and then finally he told Indrajit, "Now, Indrajit, you go there because you are capable. Tatasya rakshodi badir mahatma hanupadakshe nihate kumare manassamadaya tadendra kalpam samadhi desha indrajitam sarosham tvamastri chatra bhrutam varishtah surasuranam abhishokadata sureshu sendreshu jadushta karma pita maharadana sanchidastrah." He then sent, it is known as Indrajit. Indram api jitavan. And that's called Indrajit. Now, who is Indrajit? There is a story behind him. I will not go into that, but for our understanding, Indra, first of all, we should understand who is Indra. Indra is not a person, it's a position. It's like, president of a country is not a person. No doubt it is occupied by a person for a short period of time until somebody else is elected to go there. So Indra is one who has completed 100 Ashwamedha Yagas. Then only he is considered as a person eligible to be Indra. That's why you find whenever we say Indra is not the same person. Some of them are very noble, some of them are extremely cunning. It happens to presidents also, right? President or prime minister, whatever. They are not always the same character. Position is the same. He is also called Shakraha because Shatakratuhu. 100 Kratus or Ashwamedha Yajna he has completed. That's how he qualifies. That is why also the reason when somebody is trying to do the 100, he will go and disturb them. Because he doesn't want anybody else to come on his position. So he will do the booth capturing, not booth capturing, what is it called? It's yajna capturing. Here nowadays booth capturing means, don't allow people to vote. But here, Indra, they are all, obviously the history repeats itself, no? Because we learn from the Indra how to do these things. So, that Indra in our personality represent Indriyas. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, hands, legs, speech, reproductive organ, again, Dasha Indriya. So all the 10 sense organs are constantly active. In addition to that, we get caught up in the external power of the Indra in his net. It is called Indrajalam. And today it is known as internet. Jala is net. Indrajalam is what? Internet. So we are also in the Jala or the net of Indra only. So Indrajit is one who had the power to conquer Indra also. By just conquering Indra, he did not become a noble person. He was equally cunning like Ravana. And he had the ability to disappear and appear anytime he wants. And in the disappeared state, he will attack also. That is his power. That's why Ravana was so praisey of them. Sureshu se indreshu cha drushta karma pidamaha aradana sanchita astra. You are so powerful and you have the ability to overcome any difficulty. Asuranam api shokadata. You are the giver of sorrow even to Sura and Asuras. Tvam astravit. You are the one who is adept in all the astras. And he has kept all the astras in one place for him to fight. And that place is known as Astra Alaya, otherwise known as Australia. Anyway, go on. So, Shastra Brudam Varishtaha. You are the best among those who are wielders of Shastra. So, there are two things. One is called Shastra, another is called Astra. When you hold it in the hand and fight, it's called Shastra. When you release from the hand and fight, it's called Astra. And Brahmastra or Vishnuastra or Rudrastra or Shivastra. Astra means, as means to throw. In Sanskrit, as to throw. Sannyasa came from that only. Sannyasate. So, san, as. So, as to throw. So, when Astra means from the hand it is released. That is called Astra. Missiles. A arrow is called Astra also because it is released from the hand. Whereas a sword or a gun or a knife is called Shastra. You are Astabrudam Varishtaha. You are, Shastrabrudam Varishtaha Astravit. He can handle both. So now your task is to catch this one. I don't know what that is. Anybody who goes never comes back. There is therefore some powerful being there, and I came to know it is after all a Vanara. So you better go there and find. Navira sena ganashodhyavanti na vajramadaya vishala saram na marutashyasti gadi pramanam na chaknikalpa karanena hantum. The huge army cannot touch him because he is so powerful. Navira sena ganashoshchavanti. Even the Veera Ganas, the army will not touch him, will not be able to touch him. Na vajramadaya vishala saram. With your thunderbolt which you got from Indra also, he cannot be, because his whole body, remember when he was very small kid and he went to eat that apple, Hanumanji, Indra got, because he was swallowing and the entire place became dark. So then obviously all the Devatas got very worried. They went to Indra, what do we do? He said, I take a thunderbolt and then hit him. So that's when he got his thing, chin cut. That's why it's known as Hanuman. From there only all the Batman and then the Superman, all of them came out of that very thing. Because he's always, that's how, that is the pose of Hanuman. Then they copied it directly for this, so Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, everything. So when Vajra was used for cutting his chin, Vayu, because he being the father of Hanuman, he stopped the entire air in the whole world. So obviously everybody was suffocated. Then they said, who did this? The Vayu said, my son you attacked. And please release. He only did the first mistake. And he did it playfully. So why should you attack him for that? So because you attacked him, I want you all to give some powers to him. So the first thing, Indra, you attacked him with your Vajrayuta, therefore made his body a Vajram. Vajrangabali. Vajra Angabali. That became Vajrangabali. His body himself is thunderbolt. No, therefore Ravana says appropriately, don't use Vajra, it is useless. Why? His body itself is Vajram. You cannot use that. So, na Vajramadaya Vishalasaram. Now, you cannot catch him anywhere because he is Marutaputra, Marutputra. Na Marutasya asti Gadi Pramanam. You will not be able to even figure out where he is. He is such a speed like a wind. So, by the time you think he is there, he is already there behind you. Gadi Pramanam, Maruta Gadi Pramanam. It's like a wind, he will move. All right. And because he went to Surya and Surya was punished by Vayu, therefore Vayu said, Surya, you have to give him some power. He says, nobody can actually touch him because he is like Agni. That is the reason why when his tail was burning, he was not burnt. That is the boon given by Surya Devata, that fire will not touch you. So he says here, na cha agni kalpaha karanena hantum. You cannot go anywhere near him to hold him because he is like a fire. So what do you do? Whatever you do, please. Now, you try your method of capturing him for sure. So, Nana Shastreshu Sangrame Vaisharadhyamarindama Avashyameva Bodhavyam Kamyascha Vijayorane. Therefore, Nana Shastreshu Sangrame Vaisharadam. You are the one who knows how to use weapon. Arindama, the one who is a controller of his enemy, who Indrajit. Avashyameva bodhavyam. Understand one thing, when you enter into the war, you come back only after succeeding, otherwise don't come. Kamyascha vijayorane. So what is desirable is victory in the war field, how much ever and whatever way you do it. Now, Hanumanji was as usual in his flag post, waiting. He looked at Indrajit coming, and don't search for me, I'm here only. Where are you searching for me? Because he always stood there, so that everybody will know. Ayantam saratam drishtva turnam indrajitam kapihi vinanada mahanadam vyavardhata cha vegavan. He started to make a huge sound and he became so huge as soon as he saw Indrajit coming there. Indrajit tustratam divyam astitas chitra karmukaha dhanur visparayamasa tadid urjita niswanam. And Indrajit took his bow and arrow. And how do they threaten the enemy, They twang that very string. And that karmuka means that very bow around. When he twanged it, the entire place was like that of, when you have a nuclear bomb or something. How? Not the sound, but the entire matter will start vibrating. If you have not experienced it, come to LA when you see how the earthquake takes place. You will be standing, but that will be moving. Then you will know. The whole thing is giving a lullaby to you. So once I was sitting there in my ashram, then there is a chandelier there. Suddenly it started. Oh, now I know. Now it is 6.3 or 7.2 or something happening there. So that way the whole place was shaking. So now he knew that none of the weapons can really cut him or kill him or capture him. So, tato madim raksha rajasunuhu chakara tasmin harivira mukhe avadyatam tasya kabe samiksha kadam nigacche didi nigrahartam. I know that this one is avadyaha. You cannot kill him. You cannot destroy him. Now, how do I then capture him? There is only one way, and that is take Brahmastra in his hand. Tada paidamaham viraha sostra mantra visharataha sandade sumaha tejaha tam hari pravaram prati avadyo yamidi jnatva tamastrena stravittatvavit nijagrahas mahabahuhu marudatmam indrajit marudatmajam indrajit. He paitamaham viraha. Pitamaha means Brahma. Paitamaham means what is created by Pitamaha. So that Brahmastra which is created by Brahma himself. Now this Brahmastra is equal to that of a nuclear weapon. Equal to, not the same. What it does is, it is invisible. See, these thoughts are there at that time itself. Invisible, when you release it, it will capture the person. Visible, you won't see him. It is like nowadays, this police will capture a guy. Remember that? What is it called? Taser. What does it do? It teases you. So you become completely, immobile and you cannot do anything. It's same thing, similar to that. It's invisible. So he started to aim that and he said, he kept it in his bow and released his avadyoyam iti jnatva. He cannot be killed. Tam astrena astra tattvaviti nijagraha. He started to capture him. Mahabahu marudatmajam indrajit. Now, when Hanumanji saw him releasing this Brahmastra, he said, now what do I do? Should I fight it out? But then he thought, with the Rama in his mind, he could have easily done that. But then he said, it is Brahmaji's astra, I should respect it. Aikshunat tena paddhastatostrena rakshasena cha vanaraha abravan nirvijeshtascha papata cha mahitale. He fell down on the ground, being attacked by that Brahmastra. Nametra baddhasya nashta shaktirasti vimokshane loka guru prabhavad ityevam atma vihitostra bandho mayatmayonehe anuvartitavyaha. I do not have the power to fight this particular astra also. At the same time, I would like to respect the power of Brahma, who has given this to Indrajit. And if I fight it out and remove it, obviously I am insulting the power of Brahma. Also, with this very tying down of mine, what he will do? He will take me to Ravana. That is exactly what I wanted. Until then, I am fighting. Ravana has not come into the battlefield. Now, I will be taken to his court. Now, that is exactly what I want. Okay, now let me proceed without fighting. And Indrajit looked at him. He wondered why he is not fighting it out. Anyway, take him. So he bundled him and dragged him in the street. Still dragging, ... To be continued. Aganita guna gana bhushana Rama Ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama Ayodhyavasi Sita Rama Apad bandhava jaya jaya Rama Dasharatha nandana Sri Rama Dashamukha mardana jaya jaya Rama Kausalya Sukhavardhana Rama Kamita Palada Jaya Jaya Rama Papa Vimochana Sri Rama Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Janaki Vallabha Sita Rama Jaya Raghu Rama Jaya Siya Rama Marara Sevita Sri Rama Varidhi Vandana Jaya Jaya Rama Hanumat Pujita Sita Rama Jaya Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Raghupati Raghava Raja Rama Patita Pavana Sita Rama Sri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadev ki jai Bolo bhai sab santan ki jai Satgurunath Maharaj ki jai.